Hello again, everybody. So due to my screw up last time on the rollover structure, I had to move on to something else. Next section in the plans were the seats, or the seat backs. So here you can see we started on those, getting all the parts laid out and seeing where we need to go to get these prepped and ready for assembly. So this is one section in the plans that I guess like many others, there's two sides, so you have two seats, the left and the right. But the plans, and they do this quite a bit. They tell you to, we'll only show you the right side, but the left is a mirror image, or exactly the same, just do it double. And so cutting out the hinges for this, you have to cut out a 12-inch and a 13-inch section of hinge, and of course I only cut out one 12 and one 13-inch section, which as I started to assemble this, I was going, wait a minute, I don't even know how these go together, and realized, oh yeah, you're supposed to do two of these. So it happened a lot during the seats with things like that. But other than that, the seats went together relatively easy. A very quick section. The plans, I think, this is from a few weeks ago, of course. Actually, by the time you see this, oh, and that must be Father's Day because my wife went out shopping for me. But by the time you see this, I'll already be done with the rollover structure and moving on to the fuel tanks. So got the kids out, wanting to be in the garage. It's hard. It's tough getting out there in the garage, getting work done. They're always wanting to be in the garage when I'm in there, so it's usually only nap time or after bedtime that I get to get out here and work. So, and due to all the travel I've had in the last few weeks, it's been slim to no work in the garage. So that's why the videos have slowed down a little bit. But I've got a lot of footage to show you guys, so more coming up here shortly. Of course, finishing the seats up in this section, and then on this video, and then the next video we'll finish up the rollover structure and then move on to the fuel tank after that. Those are some thick upright supports on the back of those seats. Some angle aluminum that supports the seats. The seat backs are relatively thin, but the supports that run up the back side of them are thick aluminum. So they're very stout, very stiff. And then you can see the adjustments that go on the back of the seats. As you'll see in a little bit, you get quite a bit of adjustment with the seats. You can move the bottom of the seats forward or backwards, as well as the top of the seats. You can angle them.
Back at it. It's been a while. Been doing a lot of traveling for work the last couple of weeks, and finally able to get back to the build. So finished up the seats as you saw there. Pretty nifty. You got your adjustment back here that sits into the slots, which gives you a range of adjustments for the seats. And then also down below you have the pins where it mounts into the fuselage itself. So pretty cool. Glad to have it done, and now I can get back to working on the top roll cage. I got the parts in that I needed that I messed up from when I had to take this all apart and fix my error, which you saw in the last video. So I'm gonna get back at it and moving on to the fuel tank after that. So see you soon.
Alright, so back at the rollover structure. Got all the parts in. I'm gonna get this thing finished up. Not in this video, but in the next video you'll see we finish it up. Here I am just going back trying to remember where I left off and what I needed left to complete. Once you drill out rivets and have to rework a part, you have to go back and figure out what was the last step that you actually completed now that you've had to take some stuff apart. So that's what you saw there. A lot of reading the plans, just going back and forth, making, again, just double checking, making sure that I'm on the right step. I didn't miss anything. Now we're working on the front braces that attach from the, right above where the armrests are and the fuselage. You can see there they attach to the rollover structure and give you that front support. And then here we are, just taking everything apart and deburring, reassemble, and rivet the rollover structure on. And that's it. See y'all soon.